It's the man who hates Christmas but loves Carnival, Scrooge, with talking. All right, we're going to do a lot of talking today because I have Casey Payton joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
I got everything right?
Yep.
Great. Wonderful. All right, so Casey, you are with the VI Justice Initiative.
That's right. My name is Casey Payton. I'm the executive director of the
Oh,
Virgin
that
Islands
sounds important.
Justice Initiative. We're a new legal nonprofit organization in the Virgin Islands.
How new?
We opened our doors on September 1st, 2023.
Oh, very new.
Very new.
What was the motivation? Meek Mill? Are you a Meek Mill fan?
So it was just a team of some passionate attorneys who were interested in opening a nonprofit law firm about social justice.
Okay.
And so we kind of realized during the pandemic, if not now, when?
Okay.
Right? And so we just took the leap and we opened our doors.
So, what would be different from you and the services of the Public Defender's Office?
That's a really good question. And in fact, I used to work at the Public Defender's
Can I give
Office.
myself a bell? All right.
Yeah, so a little bit about my background. I came down to St. Thomas in 2014. I clerked for the Honorable Judge Deborah Watlington.
Okay.
I worked for the Public Defender's Office for 2 years, and then I went to Legal Services for 4 years.
Okay.
Before I started this organization.
Uh-huh.
And so everything is a little bit similar, right? We're all providing free services to folks who cannot afford an attorney. We provide a free attorney if you can't afford one. But the difference between us and, say, the Public Defender's Office is that the Public Defender's Office only does criminal work.
Oh,
and so
okay.
they're actually funded by the government.
Right.
And our funding sources are a little bit different.
Okay. All right. So, feels fulfilling? Is this?
It is. I feel like even though I've been able to work at some great organizations and work for the government, this is the first place that I felt a real sense of purpose.
Uh-huh.
Every minute that I'm in the office or I'm out in the field or I'm with clients, I feel like I'm making a difference. We're able to fill some gaps that were not being met by other organizations.
Right.
And people are just so appreciative, It feels good to go into the office every day and to do something for somebody else.
And how long have you been practicing?
So I've been a lawyer since 2014. I graduated from Howard University School of
Nice.
Law.
Howard.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I came straight down to the Virgin Islands after I graduated. So next year will be 10 years.
Virgin Islander or just?
I am originally from San Diego, California.
Oh, you just like good weather.
That's part of it, honestly. 3 years in D.C. at Howard, I needed to thaw out for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm from a place with beautiful beaches, and so this for me feels like home. I'm so fortunate that I've had the opportunity to live here, practice here, have my family here.
Okay, let me just ask a random question.
Yes.
How did you choose the Virgin Islands?
I was actually. I was part of this team. It's a trial advocacy moot court team at Howard Law. It's a team where you go and you compete at different schools as, kind of like you act like you're a lawyer, right? You have these cases that you do and you compete for trophies. Mm-hmm. And our captain that we had the year before, he actually went and clerked in St. Croix for a judge over there. And he said, hey, you got to go down to the Virgin Islands. They're looking for attorneys, apply. Yeah. And lucky for me, I did apply, and Judge Watlington picked my application out, and that was it. I had never visited. It was the first time I'd ever been in St. Thomas, but I knew within 2 weeks, honestly, that I wasn't leaving.
So I could see on your face, like that smile is genuine, like you're happy to be here.
I'm so grateful, and I think part of it is just that I have so much gratitude that I get to raise my daughters here, and I feel like the Virgin Islands gives me so much that I want to be able to give back.
Awesome.
And so I feel like this is a way that I can help.
Awesome. Okay, so now, if you ain't charging the clients,
nope.
How you making money?
So there's a couple different ways that you can make money for this type of an organization, right? You can ask for money from the government, local government, federal government. You can get grants, or you can do fundraisers. Right. We are specifically trying not to get too many government grants, especially from the federal government grants, because it tells you what you can and cannot do. And we kind of want to follow the trend of what the community needs, what people are asking for and looking for. And so right now what we're doing is we're doing some fundraisers, okay? But they're not just any kind of fundraisers, because law firms, a lot of times, they do these galas that are real exclusive. That's
Real
not what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we do. So you might have heard of our Harvest Festival and Pumpkin Patch we had back in October of last year at Megan's Bay. That was our first big fundraiser.
Right.
But it didn't look like a fundraiser, right? It was free for the community. We had a tractor hayride, pumpkins, kids zone, all this fun stuff. But the way we made money for our operational expenses were through our sponsorships. Okay, and it worked out great. We were able to actually hire a second person at our organization after the event happened. And so we have another big one. Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
It worked.
So now, was pumpkin patch, is that like pumpkin carving?
Yep, exactly. Just something different, that people haven't seen. We're trying to make fun family community events, things that you can bring little kids to on a Saturday and let them just run around and be kids and get off their iPads.
So Casey.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the pumpkins. I like this idea better. What is happening this year?
So next month on June 3rd from 12 to 5 at Brewers Bay Beach, we are having the Virgin Islands Sandcastle Festival.
Nice. As in building sandcastles?
As in building sandcastles.
I have no chance.
But not just that, we're actually bringing down 2 professional sand sculptors.
Oh, nice.
Mark and Dean from Team Santastic. They are going to spend 3 days working on a 6-foot tall sand sculpture to be unveiled during the event.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was actually just chatting with them right before I came on because it's a lot of sand. But the thing is, we're not bringing any sand to the beach.
You're not bringing sand to the beach.
We're not taking any away.
Right.
We got permission from DPNR, CZM, Fish and Wildlife, UBI.
Oh, wow.
We had to get all the
you are
permission.
an attorney.
Well, we're not messing around,
Right.
right? And we want to be invited back, right? So we want to make sure to follow all the rules. And so basically what it means is that on the day of the event, not only will you get to see this enormous sand sculpture that these guys have been working on, but there's also going to be some things for the whole family. So the first hour from 12 to 1, it's going to be the professional builders showing folks how to do what they do. So that's hands-on, all ages, kids. We have some folks from the artist community coming out that are interested in learning. The first hour, they're going to teach us how to do that. Then we're going to take a break, have some music. We have Lourdes from Lourdes and the Switch. We have a DJ. We also have vendors and Kids Zone, all this fun stuff that you can do in between the competition.
Okay, I was just going to ask. So it is a competition.
It is.
Okay.
So starting at 2 o'clock on that day, from 2 until 4 p.m., we're going to have 3 different competitions going. The professionals, they're going to battle it out between themselves. Then we're going to have a kids and family competition. And then third, we're going to have the Virgin Islands Sandcastle competition, which just means it's for adults, right? It's not, for the kiddies. And so you'll have 2 hours from 2 until 4 o'clock p.m. to build what you can build with water and sand only.
Okay.
Bring your shovels, bring your buckets, bring whatever you need, bring a couple of friends. And at the end, we're going to have some judging and trophies.
So now is the professional duo making 1 sculpture or 2 sculptures?
So the one that they're working on for the 2 days
display
leading up to it,
got
it's
it.
going to be one big sculpture.
Right, and then on the day of the competition, they're going to go against each other.
They're going to go against each other.
That'd be dope.
It's going to be really cool just to watch them do what they do. I don't think anyone
in real time, yeah.
In fact, this team has come down in the past just to do some like photography work or things for different hotels, but it's never been done for the community. Okay. And this is the sand, of the Virgin Islands. Right. Folks who live here should be able to see what can be done and to learn how to do this. Right. It's just a really neat, unique opportunity to see some different kind of art and to participate.
Who came up with this idea?
So back in San Diego, when I was growing up,
right.
there's this festival, a similar festival, and I used to go with my family every year, and we would go and just walk around and get some good food and listen to music and see the sand sculptures, and it was just some wholesome family fun, right? And so I found out that had never been done here. I said, why not? It's beautiful here. I think people would enjoy it. And so we're going to try it out. And if people like it, we'll bring it back next year and bring down even more guys.
That's awesome. All right. Now, Casey, I would definitely have you represent me. You had 0 notes, but you were on point, and I am very happy to have you here today. I'm looking forward to the event. What's the date, and how do I enter?
Okay, so the event is going to be on Saturday, June 3rd, from 12 until 5 o'clock p.m. at Brewers Bay Beach. You can find more information on our website, vijustice.org. It has the schedule down there. It talks about what's going to be happening that day. To enter the competition, you just have to show up. To be honest, you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to sign up. You just come. You bring yourself, bring some friends, maybe bring your kids, and as long as you're there between 2 and 4, you can participate.
All right. Now, on the business side of things, what are some of the cases that you guys will cover and take on?
For our nonprofit, we focus on economic justice, and so this is, like I said, this is a gap that we saw was kind of needed to be filled in the Virgin Islands. Specifically, what we started off doing is expungement work. In the States, if you got something, say that you got in trouble with the law one time, there's usually going to be some kind of free lawyer, some legal services is gonna help you out, and they're gonna take care of that for you. Here, we actually have a law that allows you to get your first conviction or plea or arrest off your record for misdemeanors.
Right.
But the thing is that a lot of people can't take advantage of that law because they can't afford an attorney. Attorneys might charge anywhere between $1,500 and $5,000.
God have mercy.
And so instead, you just have that on your record forever.
Right.
And that's just not fair. And especially since we're a predominantly Black territory,
right.
it doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with me as an attorney. Seeing as it's fairly simple to take it off your record. And so we just invite folks to contact our office, 340-774-6504 or vijustice.org, and talk to our attorneys. We'll let you know if you qualify under the law. There's no income requirements. You just let us know you can't afford an attorney, we'll take care of you.
Awesome. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Because, sometimes justice is for the folks with the most money.
Exactly. I mean, there's folks who, they got in trouble one time. Maybe they were in their late teens, 19, 20, right around there. And, if their parents had the money, they took care of it,
right.
and then they just kept it moving.
Right.
Other folks, that's on their arrest record forever. So they go and they try to get a job, and people want to know, well, are you trustworthy? Can I hire you? And this might be something from 10, 15 years ago, right. And it's still on your record from when you were making poor decisions as a young person.
And we all do that.
We all do that.
Oh, yeah.
Just some of us get in trouble for it, and some of us don't. Yeah. All so right. That's the main thing that we're doing right now. But as our resources improve, we're going to be offering some more services.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Casey Payton.
Yeah, that's me.
And again, give me because it's so important, give me the website for your services.
Sure. So our website is vijustice.org, vijustice.org. And I cannot forget our sponsor who's bringing down these professional sandcastle builders. It's Perfected Claims. They are a fairly new EDC here in the Virgin Islands. They actually do they work on class actions cases. So they are kind of in the legal field as well. They see the importance of our work. They support us. They're supporting our Sandcastle Festival. I also want to say that if you go on our website, we have a crowdfunding campaign. It's right when you go on vijustice.org. And it's just because our events are free, what we ask is if you can support our efforts, if you can support the work that we do, if you want us to put on more of these events, if you can just, give us a little donation, a little contribution on that crowdfunding campaign as we lead up to
I'm going to start with this. This is all I got in my pocket.
I will take this. Thank you so much. We will deposit this in our fund at the Community Foundation. We have a Community of the Virgin Islands fund. It's the VI Justice Fund. They've been helping us out. Even though now we have our own 501c3, thank you so much. They're still helping us out as far as receiving our donations, making sure that we meet all the requirements for the 501c3 with our events. Just because we're a small staff, you know what I mean? And it's nice to have that fiscal sponsor there.
Of course.
And so they're another one of our sponsors. Thank you very much, CFBI.
All right. And as it turns out, this is the same website to register for the Sandcastle too.
You actually don't have to register at all.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to register. Just
show up.
Just bring your family. 12 o'clock, 12 to 5, Brewers Bay Beach on June 3rd.
Should I walk with like little buckets and things? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just think of it as like a fun beach day, but if the beach turned into a festival, right? And so if you want to, join one of the competitions, bring your shovel, bring your bucket, bring a friend. And then also be ready to have some good food, entertainment. Like I said, we're going to have a DJ, kids zone. You can make sure that your kids are going to just, have a good time. We have some great volunteers. At our last event, we had 50 different volunteers who were helping out, doing free face painting. We may have a live pirate come to our kids zone. Just fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just think of what would I want to bring my kid to? Like, what do I wish that I could do? Yeah. And we just kind of come up with it.
Well, it seems like that's all you do, fill voids, and I appreciate that.
We're trying. We're really trying. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations. It's going to be a great event. I mean, pumpkins are cool. I think this is cooler, man. This is going to be nice. This is a real island vibe.
Thank you.
VI stars, VI music, VI culture.
Yep, there's an app for that.
It's called Vivid Streaming, and you can download it in the app and Google Play Store.